Trades by Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Shots go up, shots go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high, on cue, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster, making gold, every trade, every hold, money rain from the sky. Go gangster, touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden games reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Gangster making gold. Every trade, every hold. Money rain from the sky. Go gangster, touching high. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes. Trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high. On cue, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold. Every trade, every hold. Money rain from the sky. Go gangster, touching high. Candlestick, red and green. Biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Market open, bells ring loud. Go gangster draws a crowd. Live stream booms, money rolls. Aiming for those trading gold. Candlestick, red and green. Biggest trader ever seen. In the zone, no time to rest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Market open, bells ring loud. Go gangster draws a crowd. Live stream booms, money rolls. Aiming for those trading gold. Trades by Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Charts go up, charts go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ.
Yo, 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 what up, what up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. How's it going? What's up, what's up? Yo, yo. What up, Vit? What up, Shrewd Daigle? What up, Caveman? Peyton's in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it, man. See what's going on in the markets. Crazy, dude. So, like, I have to show you. What I said the other day would happen on NASDAQ happened, and guess what? It happened overnight. That's usually how it happens, ain't it? So, man, for the longest time, I don't know if you remember, but the other day, I saw this, like 4-hour time frame inversion right here. And like some other time the other day, I was looking for us to come back up, take out these highs right here. See these two little highs, they're equal. So I was looking for us to come take out these highs and then dump it down. Well, it came up, it probably barely took out those equal highs, or it may have made another equal high. I'm not sure. But anyway, it went up to that area and dumped last night. Pretty crazy. But yeah, it ended up doing it. And now on this 4-hour time frame, we may be making like a tweener, man. So we left this low down here, but we took out this low over here. So we may be making a tweener and popping back up now. We'll have to, see what's going on, but it's kind of how it's looking right now. We took out this low over here and kind of popping up from there. We'll see if we're going to continue down to that 240s area. 240s. See if there's anything lower. Some stuff a little bit lower over here. Overall low would be all the way down here at those 150s. on the higher time frames. I mean, definitely doable for the NASDAQ, but hang on, I'm gonna check the comments and the chat in a minute. I'm just looking and seeing what we got on the charts for right now. All the way up here, we've got a 4-hour fair value gap. We'll see if we make it all the way back up that high. Right now, we're kind of rejecting this 1-hour gap, bearish fair value gap, and coming down. So we'll see what's gonna happen, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Let's check out the chat, see what's going on. What up, Dr. Broke says shorts, trust. Let's go. Cameroon says, shall we buy? I mean, nah, it can keep going down. It can keep going down. This could be just a pullback for it to continue down. I'm just saying it bounced after taking that low. Got to bounce up. That's that liquidity bounce right there. So like anytime it takes a higher time frame, low or high, taking some liquidity and it can bounce. That's what happened. It was a liquidity bounce. What up, Bud Brigade? What's going on, dude? Oh, let's go, Wazi, new here. Let's go. Appreciate that. Thanks for hanging out. Heck yeah. Let me see. Has anybody already taken a trade today? Let's see. Who's already taken a trade? No, we got the Alani pink slush. The pink slush Alani. Daily News made 150 off shorting 3 micros. Oh, dude, I gotta tell y'all something, man. Hyperticks back at it again, dude. Giving away an instant funded account, bro. They're crazy, dude. Giving away an instant funded account to anybody that uses code SLADE to pick up an account. So if you use my account, let me know in the Discord, and dude, you're gonna be entered into a giveaway for an instant funded account. Oh yeah, dude. Daily News, they're good. I think two weeks ago I got a $10,000 payout with Hyperticks, and then on the 5th I'm gonna request another payout. So in 2 days here, I thought I could request it today, but I gotta wait till March 5th. And I can request some more payouts with Hyperticks. I'm trading 3 of those instant accounts. So I'm trading the instant funded accounts with Hyperticks. No evals or anything to worry about. But yeah, dude, let me put that here on the screen so people know. Instant funded giveaway. Yeah, man. It's going to be sweet, dude. Well, they already gave away one the other day, and they're giving away another one. Instant funded account, bro. No eval. Dude. We ran it up in the premium yesterday. Didn't catch any major trades, bro, but we were just scalping yesterday, cause like I was looking for shorts down into a 5-minute fair value gap, and I'd short it and I'd trail my stop in the green. And dude, it would never hit that 5-minute gap. But every time it swept some liquidity higher, it'd start moving down toward that gap and never hit it. Let me see. I mean, of course it hit it last night, but let's see. Where was it at that I was looking at that? It was right. Wait. Yeah, it was right here. I was looking for it to come back into this gap. And then every time we would get an inversion to the downside, I would take it and we would just scalp some profits out. Boom, scalping some profits. And on this one, dude, I thought this one for sure was gonna go down there to that 5. Look how good this inversion looks right here. I thought that was gonna go down there, but it still, dude, it still didn't go down there. It came, took out this low, and then bounced up. But it eventually went down there. Let's see when it, boom, right there. Got it, and then just kept on going. An inversion up here. Inversion up here. Boom. Kind of looked like some AMD going on. Accumulation. Manipulated to take out these highs and then dumped it the rest of the night. Rest of the night. That's a classic AMD right there. Accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Yeah, let's zoom in to hear what's going on right now. See what's going on, dude. So, yeah. 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Came down, tapped into it, got a little bounce from it. What's going to happen? Are we going to drop below it and come on and keep coming down, or are we going to bounce from there and continue up? 15-minute gap actually looks better. 30-minute gap, I mean, that's a major spot right here. I'd mark out this 30-minute gap, the full thing. It's the cleanest, but I'm going to watch the 5-minute time frame for now. Right now, I'm just waiting to see. I kind of want to wait on the open. Nothing's too clear right now. Nothing's too clear for me. I'll explain why in a minute. What up, FX Marco? What up, Muhammad? What's going on? Good morning, Devin. He was up here at the beginning. You missed it, bro. Chip was up here playing around. Popping drops. Plus 350 in live. Plus 1,800 times 2 MyFunded futures and plus 1,500 TPT eval. Let's go. What up, Laser? Yeah, man. I mean, I look at tons of stuff on the charts, but I mainly focus on the inversions, whether that be on the lower time frames, higher time frames. I use fair value gaps and liquidity, basically. Whether that just be a normal fair value gap or an inversion fair value gap, I use those to kind of determine my bias, right? And then on those lower time frames, I look for entries. So on the higher time frames, I'm utilizing the fair value gaps and liquidity. But look, this is the reason why I'm unsure. So let me show you. I explained it a little bit earlier, but basically we got all these inversions to the downside. Okay, so we got this major 4-hour one up here that we've been talking about forever. Major 4-hour one up there. We started inversing these gaps, but look, we came down and we took out this low right over here. So if we scroll over, look, we took out this low. Okay, so from here it could bounce up. So that's why I'm unsure of what I'm looking for right now. Now, if it was to leave this low down here, and it was still there, then I could target that low. But it just got taken out. So it doesn't have. I mean, there's a good chance it's going to keep coming down to probably this 240, this 24,240 level. but it did take out the level at 24,451. So, I mean, that's a 4 hour low. It could bounce up, and I mean, it could bounce up from there. So, just kind of got to get a read on the market when it opens and see what's going on. If this thing starts to turn around and starts breaking some lows, starts inversing these bullish gaps, hey, we're probably going lower. But until it starts inversing these gaps, you got to stay, thinking it's going up. See, we got a 30-minute fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. I'd say if this 30-minute got inversed, then you can start looking for shorts. But until this 30-minute right here gets inversed, you really got to stay on the long train, because don't make it too hard, man. Like, what are fair value gaps supposed to act as? Support and resistance, right? A bullish fair value gap is supposed to act as support. It's supposed to hit it and bounce up. Same thing on the bearish one. So you got some bearish gaps over here. When it gets up here, it could start to reject down. It's rejecting from this little tiny 30-minute right now. It's probably a higher time frame one because there's multiple. So if we jump to the higher time frames, you can see we got a 1 hour gap right there. And yeah, so it's rejecting from like this big 1 hour fair value gap, bearish, and it's in between this 30-minute bullish gap down here. So, I mean, I would stay relatively, for right now, at least on this pullback up, I'd say, it's probably going to keep going up until it inverses these bullish fair value gaps. But as long as it's respecting this bullish fair value gap on this leg up, it'll keep going up till it starts to, disrespect these bullish gaps. Does that make sense? Yeah, I mean, it's all according to your rules, but those are my rules. we took out that low, and then we're respecting this bullish gap right now. So until we disrespect it, it's kind of longs for right now. You don't really know how high it's gonna bounce. So I mean, if you just had to take a trade right now, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Exactly, Laser. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's respecting this bullish fair value gap, there's no reason to look for shorts, because there's no reason. It's literally right inside of this bullish fair value gap. What are you going to do? You're going to short it down into the, this acts like a support. So it's going to come down, bounce, 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 bounce. Until it closes below there, there's no reason to look for shorts. Unless it's a part of your rules or something, you trade a different strategy. But if you use the fair value gaps, like me, then, we're respecting this bullish fair value gap. And just keep it plain and simple. It should bounce from this fair value gap and keep going up. Don't have to, but it should. And then if it closes below here on a 30-minute time frame, then I'll start looking for shorts. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not saying I don't like the shorts. I'm just saying until it closes below this 30-minute gap, I can't short. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to need a 30-minute closure below here, and then I can start riding the short train with everybody. I can ride the short bus, man. Let me read the chat though. What's everybody saying in here? What's everybody talking about? Yeah, mine. It came into that fair value gap already. It's came into all of them. The 5, the 30. It's tapped all of those gaps. HQ said you need to enter now for long. Hey, if you like it, it looks all right. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Let's see. Joel said, why you chose the 30-minute instead of the 1 hour? Well, there's not a 1 hour. I didn't see one. There might be one. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see a 1 hour. So look, this 1 hour candle isn't closed yet. So you can't mark out the gap until it's closed. So there is a tiny gap here, but this candle's still moving. So you can't mark out the fair value gap until the candle's closed, because I mean, in this candle, it could come down and not make a fair value gap. You got to wait on the candle to close before you mark it. See, and then down here, these two wicks, they meet. So there's no gap down there. So then I switched over to the 30-minute, and that was the first time frame with a fair value gap. Does that make sense? But I mean, it could turn around and inverse this 30-minute now. I mean, we did take out these highs over here. We took out these highs, and now it could start coming down. Just need to see a 30-minute closure below this fair value gap, and then I can start riding the short train down. We got 5 minutes here. If this 30-minute closes below this gap, I mean, it would be all right to look for some shorts. This 30-minute closes below the gap. We'll see. I'm going to keep it on this 30-minute just so the chart, I mean, you know, it looks clean. I know that it's moving slow, but you'll know exactly what to look for, man. Turn this indicator off. So yeah, man, you see exactly. Watch this 30-minute candle. It's closing here in 3 minutes and 40 seconds. If it closes below here, probably some good shorts down. Trader on Tilt said if they would stop with all the wicks, that would be great. Yeah, for sure. Dude, is anybody gonna try to get that instant funded account with Hypertix, bro? They're really good accounts, actually. They're really good accounts, dude. I've been milking the payouts with them. Requesting another one in 2 days on Hypertix. Let's milk them, dude. Dude, the accounts are cheap right now, bro. 50% off with code SLADE. And they're like actually really cheap. Ooh, let's see. Yo, appreciate it. Somebody just followed or subbed or something. Appreciate it. This is TradingView. This is TradingView. Appreciate the sub, Milaus and Motivation Engine. Let's go. Appreciate it. All right, is it going to close below there? Let's see, dude. Let me turn this up a bit. Make it easier to see. Let's see if it's going to close. Yeah, I'm from Alabama. I live right on the Alabama-Georgia line. Hey, hit that like button for me. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Just give it a little tap. Give that like button a little tap. I'd appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Is it gonna bounce up? Didn't close. 30 minutes not gonna close below there. So it's not gonna close below this 30-minute gap. Let's see if this next one is just gonna keep dumping. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, this market structure is looking pretty dumpy. Looking pretty dumpy here. But that would be like the market, right? To almost give you a good like idea of where the market's going, and then not close this 30-minute candle below there, and then this candle just dumps it. That'd be like the market, wouldn't it? I mean, I would say if this 5-minute closes below here, it's probably good to keep going down. But there is a 30-minute, right? You just got to keep in mind and know it's riskier because there's a 30-minute gap. And it could still hold that 30-minute. Yeah, man, I'd say if it closed below this 5-minute gap, it's probably good to come down here to this 24,470. Probably keep on coming in. It's dumping. Dumping. Yeah, I trade IFVGs, inversion fair value gaps. I make a lot of short form videos on it and stuff. Hey man, hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot. Helps the streams out a lot when you hit the like button. And yeah, dude. Helps the streams out. We got two streams. We got a horizontal stream. So if you want to see more of the screen, I got a horizontal stream running and I've got a vertical. So two different styles. If you're on the vertical and you want to see the full screen, then you can switch over to the horizontal. But yeah, man, look at it coming down now. Coming to take out these lows down here. Got a low right here. And I mark out this low right here because it's kind of like the start of this move up. You see this low? That's right when it started to pump up. So I mark out that low right there. That'd be the first kind of target. Take out that low. But I mean, dude, like, look how dirty this is. No, by the time it closes below any of these gaps, it's already down there. Dumping. Dumping. Let's go, Mayan. Top fans and the laser. Heck yeah. Laser, I just pretty much use market structure and stuff for the TPs and fair value gaps. TPs, I usually target either liquidity or opposing fair value gaps. So if I'm in a short, I'm going to be targeting bullish fair value gaps and lows. If I'm in a long, I'm going to be targeting bearish fair value gaps and highs. And then like if I enter on an inversion fair value gap, my stop loss would be either at the recent swing, or if it's close enough, or, you know, just a closure back on the other side of the inversion. All right, dude, look at it. Took out that low right there. Do you see? Look at this, man. Most people would mark out this low right here. Okay? But this comes with years. Look at that. Takes out this first low and bounces up, right? So this just comes from market experience, right? Been trading since 2018, and you just pick up on these things. I used to target these lows down here, but then it would hit this low and bounce up. I'm like, dude, just hit my target. Just go. Like, how do you get that close? How do you get that close and not hit it? And then I started rewiring, right? I started looking back. Where is it bouncing at? And it's this. A lot of the times, this low of this big move up. So you see, I marked out that low before it even took it out. Took out that low right there, bounced up. I'm not saying it's not going to come down here, but you can see when it took out that low, it bounced up from there. See that? So, but that just comes from like market experience and stuff. Thanks for the sub, Petey. Appreciate it. Let's go. Nick Amoba said, bro, I took your short and then bought it perfect entry when it hit the low. Let's go, bro. I mean, that's exactly, there you go. There you go. Yeah, the laser. Exactly. You got it, bro. You got it. It could keep going down, but it already hit that low that would be my first target. So that low would have been my first target. It would have been nice. It would have been nice if it closed like this without hitting that low. Then I could have got in some shorts. But we'll see if it keeps going down. It's looking good to the downside. I mean, we did get a closure below this gap. We took out this low already. Let's see if we're going to continue down and re-break the lows from the overnight. But coming down for now. Let's look at a VWAP. VWAP all the way up there. And let's see, man. Yeah, but dude, I got a free PDF. If you want it, you can download it. I got a free PDF about inversion fair value gaps. So, yeah, man, just click that link in my bio, and you can get that PDF. I made it for free, so give you some education, little educational PDF. You can have it while you're trying to while you're trading. And it's a good thing to have on your screen or something while you're looking for setups. It'll show you it's my A+ setup. So if you're looking at the charts and you see it, you can say, hey, I know that. What are the lines for? The PDF's free. And the lines are the lows. So anytime it hits a low, you can get a bounce up. So you can see this was a low. It took out that low, and then it bounced up from there. See that? Took out the low, bounced up. Same thing with fair value gaps. So here is a 5-minute fair value gap. It came down, tapped into this gap. You got to bounce up, right? So tapped into the gap, got to bounce up, and then it closed below the gap. So it disrespected the gap. So boom, it's coming down. But took out that low. Let's see if it's going to keep going down. Same thing over here with this high. You see we took out this high over here, and then that's where we turned around. Took out the high, turned around, came down. So I mark out lows and highs. How do you set the lows? Well, I mean, the higher time frame lows are better. So like if you go over here to like whatever time frame you're trading on, just go to a higher time frame and mark out the lows. So like I could mark out this low right here. This is the 1 hour time frame. I can mark out that low. I already marked out that high. It got taken out. But and then you just go down, and then on like the 5 minute, when I like those would be places that I would look for a reversal. So if it came down, took out those higher time frame lows, I would look for a move back the other direction. On the lower time frame, these lows would be like if you're in a trade. So then you just mark out like here's a low, here's a low. But I was explaining earlier why this low was a little bit better. And that's because this is the start of this move up. Okay, so then like you can mark out that low, you can mark out this low as a target right here, right there, and then your overall target could be all the way down here at the bottom of these lows if you were in shorts, But it already took out that first low, so already took out that first low. But yeah, man, Hypertix, if you use code SLADE on Hypertix, they're doing an instant funded account giveaway, okay? You can get an instant funded account this Friday. You got a really good chance of winning it. Use code SLADE. And also, with every purchase on Hypertix, if you get to a payout on your account, you get a free year of TradingView Premium. So, I mean, that's really cool. Really cool. If you get to a payout on Hypertix, they'll give you a free year of TradingView Premium. Pop and drops. I like the instant funded accounts. I like the instant fundeds. But I don't like evals. What's up, Mayan? You got a question? What's up? I sound like Crypto Face? Uh-oh. Oh, my bad. Okay, I lied. You don't get a free year. You get a free month of TradingView Premium. A free month. They just messaged me, said, bro, you free month of TradingView Premium if you get to a payout. Yeah, man, but dude, I've been trading with them. I love them. I'm loving Hypertix right now, bro. Dude, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased because I'm getting payouts, but the accounts are super cheap and they were easy to get to a payout. So, I mean, I don't know what else you're asking for from a prop firm, but those are two things I usually look at. How expensive are the accounts compared to other prop firms, and how easy is it to get to payouts? And at least right now on Hypertix, they make it pretty. Both of those kind of fit the standard for me. Going good. Going good. Papa Mart. Yeah, dude, check out Hypertix, bro. They got instant fundeds. That's what instant fundeds I'm using right now. Yeah, the laser. A year of TradingView Premium. Nah, it's only a month. But I mean, still, dude, a month of TradingView Premium. Like they didn't have to give you a month of TradingView Premium if you get the payout. That's just a bonus, dude. On top of your payout, they're gonna give you a month of TradingView Premium. Like, dude, that's just some icing on the cake. But I mean, you see, look at this 5-minute gap. Let's get back to the charts here for a minute. So, like, look, 5-minute inversion. So now it closed below this, right? So now it's a 5-minute inversion fair value gap, right? So it was a bullish fair value gap. So it came down, used it as a support, bounced up from it. Once you get a candle closure below it, now it should turn into a resistance. So you can see this candle came up, tapped into that 5-minute inversion, and now it's coming down. See that? That's all fair value gaps are. They're used as support and resistance. So this was a bullish gap, came down, tapped into it, bounced up from it. Once you get this close below it, now it comes up, uses it as a resistance, and it's coming down. But if you want my A+ entry model, you can download it for free. You can download it for free. Just click that link in my bio. I made some free PDFs for you. I got a checklist PDF. I've got an inversion, my A+ model, and I've also got a rules, like just a rules template for you if you want to check it out in there, or at least my rules. I might need to update those rules though. But yeah, man, hopefully today's going to be a good day in the New York session. But like I said, we already took out this low over here. So this 24,451, we took out that low. That would have been a good target for higher time frames. We did take that out. So let's see what New York's gonna bring. I'm gonna be trading in the Discord. So I'm gonna be trading in the Discord for the New York session. You can trade with me for free for 7 days if you want to join. Be trading these Hypertix accounts, man. Getting them up. We're gonna get them up. Dropping, dude. NASDAQ dropping. Is it gonna take out the lows again? Does Cyclops read comments or just pure monologues? I just do monologues, bro. I don't even read the comments. Especially not about Bitcoin. I don't even look at Bitcoin. Buddy called me Cyclops. Did it close a 15-minute gap? The other gap was a 30-minute. So if you look on the 30-minute, there was a gap. So let's look at, this was the one I was looking at, this 30-minute time frame. So I mean, yeah, if it closes below here, the 30-minute, then I mean, we'll probably go into the lows. So look at this 30-minute. If it closes below this 30-minute here, I'd mark out this low right here. Boom, that could be your first target. So I mean, just another kind of play on the shorts. Mm-mm-mm. 30-minute. It's not an inversion yet, though. It's going to close at 9 o'clock. Mm-mm-mm-mm. But yeah, dude. Heck yeah. From X-Men. You like my shades, bro? They look cool, don't they? Got the blue light glasses on. The only reason I wear them is because a lot of people comment on them. A lot of people comment on them. Oh yeah, made to trade. It's not complicated. It seems like it with all the terms and stuff. But once you start to see it, look, I'm going to simplify it down for you. I'm going to try to simplify it down. This is as simple as you're going to get it. So let's take a look here. So basically, let's simplify it. You see how, let me grab it. You see how the wick of this candle right here, the bottom of it, doesn't touch the top of this candle's wick right here? So that area in between, that's a fair value gap. And since this candle in the middle is green, it's bullish. So when it comes down, it should tap into it and continue up. Okay, that's how it should act as a support. It should tap into it, continue up. If it doesn't do that, if it closes below, then that means it's getting disrespected and you can start looking for it to continue down. That's all it is. These fair value gaps. If it's a fair value gap on a green candle, it should tap it and continue up. If it's a black candle, it should come up, tap it, continue down. If they ever get closed on the other side, they got disrespected, and it should continue the way it's going. So that's all it is, man. Keeping it simple. Keeping it nice and simple. Trades by Cyclops. Let's go. What's your thought process right now with lows being marked out? If this 30-minute inverse is here in the next 8 minutes, so this 30-minute candle is gonna close in 8 minutes. Okay. When this 30-minute candle closes, I imagine it's gonna, well, it just took out that first low, but when this 30-minute candle closes, my targets were gonna be this 455 level would have been the first target, and then this 369 level would have been the overall target. But you see, look at that. Just like that again. Took out this 455 level and immediately bounced back up. So, I mean, this stuff works, man. You can see. Took it out. Boom. Getting it back. I mean, you saw it in real time. It took it out, immediately bounced back up. But yeah, if this 30-minute candle would have closed without hitting this low, I would have got in shorts down to that low. But let's see if it's going to bounce up now after taking out that low. Yeah. Somebody said, is green candlesticks bullish and red candlesticks bearish? Yep, that's it. You got it. On my screen, I changed the red candles to black. But yeah. Let's go, bro. Somebody was just in a long, caught a loss, and then caught the short that we were calling out. Nice, bro. Let's go. Love to see that, dude. Espresso. I mean, I just kind of do call outs unless something is super clear. Like I literally said, if this, like, so like, look, basically I only take super A plus trades. That's how I have such a high win rate, right? So like, I had 2 trades that I liked today, but they just were not perfect. Okay, so the first one I liked when we closed below this 5-minute gap. I liked us going short, right? But we already took out this low by the time it closed under the gap. So for me, I wouldn't enter the trade. Same thing on this 30-minute. I like the shorts down to this low and this low. But since the candle hasn't closed yet and it already took out this low, I'm not going to enter it short because it already took out my first target. And once it takes out any of my targets, that's a place where it could bounce and reverse. So, yeah, man. I mean, if there's something super clean, then I'm going to take it. But if not, I just kind of call. I mean, this is how I trade, bro. I literally watch the charts. I mean, this is how everybody should trade. You got to be super patient, right? You shouldn't be taking 100 trades a day. You should just be sitting here watching. Most of the times when you get a setup, or not most of the times, but sometimes when you get a setup, hey, stuff like this is going to happen, you know? And I feel like the people who, you know, are the most, I mean, I don't want to say it, but like uptight about their entries and the ones who look for the perfect setups, they're the ones who make it in trading. So I need my setup to be perfect for me to take it. And, you know, that's why I love being on the charts, dude. I love being here hanging out with you guys. I mean, and the same thing. After this, I'm going to be hanging out in the Discord with the New York session with the Discord. And we're going to be trading, bro. We're going to be doing the same kind of thing, but hopefully when New York opens, we'll get some good setups. So I'll be able to take some trades. But if you want to trade in the New York session with me, you can trade for free for 7 days. So you can join up, trade for free for 7 days. And if you like it, you can hang around. If you don't like it, just cancel it. Not a problem. Yeah, we get the Discord's free. The Discord's free. We got a free section, but if you want to live trade with me, then there is a monthly subscription. Gold is following NASDAQ right now. Lloyd said, bro, what concept do you trade? I just use fair value gaps and liquidity. Some discretion involved sometimes, but I just use fair value gaps and liquidity. But, all right, guys. All right. It is coming to an end for me. I'm about to get out of here and go hang out with the Discord, dude. So, hope you guys have a good day. About to play the outro song. And make sure you check out Hypertix and always use code SLADE when you pick up prop firm accounts. I'd greatly appreciate it. And yeah, bro, you can download my free PDFs by clicking the link in my bio. And I hope you have a good day. I'll see you.
Trades by Slade on the screen, money flowing like a dream. Shots go up, shots go down, go gangster rules this town. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high, Q go gangster, always knew it. Go gangster making gold every gangster, hear them roar. Gangster making gold, every trade, every hold. Money rain from the sky, go gangster touching high. NASDAQ flashes in his eyes, trading fast, catching highs. Buy low, sell high on cue, go gangster, always knew. Go gangster making gold, every blade, every hold. Money rain from the sky, go gangster touching high. Candlestick, red and green, biggest trader arrest. Go gangster, simply the best. Tick tock, the time goes by. Golden gains reaching sky. Every trade winning more. Go gangster, hear them roar. Market open.